President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump flew to Houston on Saturday morning for their second trip to Texas since Hurricane Harvey ravaged the state. Their first stop was the NRG Stadium in Houston, where thousands are evacuating after being forced out of their homes by the devastating floods brought by Harvey earlier in the week. Together they gave out Red Cross meal boxes, shook hands and took selfies with some of the thousands who are being forced to take shelter. President Trump was jovial and upbeat, kissing the heads of babies and holding hands with little boys who strode up to him for a hug. Before taking their places to give out food, the notoriously germophobic president proclaimed, "My hands are too big," as he struggled his fingers into a pair of latex gloves. Melania, who received criticism for the glamorous outfit she chose to travel to Texas in earlier in the week, was defiant with her wardrobe choices on Saturday. She first emerged from the White House in a $1,590 Ralph Lauren dress and $650 pair of Manolo Blahnik heels before changing on board Air Force One into a denim shirt, jeans and sneakers. After spending time with evacuees at the stadium, the pair went on to a church in Pearland where Trump heaped praise on Texas Governor Greg Abbott and congratulated him on doing a terrific job since Harvey hit. Donald Trump was joined on stage by Senator Ted Cruz, Education Secretary Betsy DeVos, Governor Greg Abbott and his wife Cecilia, and a handful of others. After his speech, the President and First Lady went outside to load waiting cars and vans with cases of bottled water. Trump, 71, was hands-on, lugging the heavy cases from the ground to the lined-up vehicles. The pair left the White House at 9:20 a.m. to make their way to Joint Air Base Andrews, where they boarded Air Force One shortly afterwards. Melania, heeding none of the criticism she received earlier in the week for wearing towering stilettos for the journey, stuck with skyscraper heels again. She paired her snakeskin pumps with a khaki dress and wore her signature pair of sunglasses. An aide toted two Louis Vuitton bags carrying a change of outfit for her. After touching down at Elliott Field in Houston, she emerged in a denim shirt, jeans and a pair of sneakers, adding a hat with the Texas stitched on the front. President Trump was dressed in a more weather-appropriate outfit of a raincoat, shirt and dark trousers. He carried an umbrella for the pair as they made their way across the South Lawn to board Marine One. Immediately after arriving in Texas, the pair went to the NRG Stadium where thousands are sheltering to give out food. Trump was warm and jovial, kissing babies and chatting to young children who have been forced to recuperate at the stadium with their families after having their homes wiped away by the storm. They dished out lunch boxes containing hot dogs, potato chips and apples to lines of hungry evacuees and posed for selfies with fans before leaving the stadium to move on to Louisiana. Before making his exit, Trump told gathered reporters that the people he spoke with were very happy and said that though the hurricane itself was tough, the unified response of the country was wonderful. He made brief reference to his request for an additional $7.9 billion to give the victims of the hurricane. "We're signing a lot of documents now to get money into Houston. We signed it and now it's going through a very hopefully quick process," he said. It is his second visit to Texas, where at least 45 are dead and 32,000 are in evacuation shelters as a result of Harvey, which has been heralded as the worst natural disaster to have ever hit the U.S. Floods have destroyed entire neighborhoods in Houston and Beaumont and Port Arthur in southeast Texas. There are areas of Louisiana which have also been affected. Local authorities are working round the clock to rescue anyone still stranded and recover the bodies of those who were unable to escape. During their brief visit to Houston, the Trumps also met with members of the Texas delegation before making their way to Louisiana at around lunchtime. There, they will take part in a meet and greet with members of the Cajun Navy, a civilian organization comprised of volunteers with boats who have saved thousands since Harvey hit last week. The couple will fly back to Washington, D.C. afterwards and will arrive back at the White House at 9 p.m.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe on Celebrities TV.